look into this company was this: we have no competition. That's why in South Korea, just in South Korea alone, in the first 5 years, we did $2.5 billion in sales in South Korea. We opened up in America just 2 years ago, did over $200 million in sales in North America just 2 years ago, paid out $100 million in commissions our first 2 years to the field, right? And we've been exploding. We've been exploding in North America right now. We opened up Taiwan, we opened up Hong Kong, doing very well over there as well. We just opened up Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore, and now next month going into Philippines, and end of the year going to Japan. Next year we're going to be going into Europe, and of course moving into, of course, Latin America, places like Colombia and other regions as well. So our company's goal is to go out to 50 plus countries and expand this brand into a lot of places. And a lot of people ask me this today. Every country I've been visiting, they say, Steve, you guys are #1 in South Korea, but how come I've never heard of Rima before? And here's the answer. The reason why nobody knows about us yet is because we did not expand out of South Korea only until 2 years ago. Because of COVID, we didn't expand, everything we done was only in Korea. Just only 2 years ago is when we started going out of Korea into America, into Canada, and now into other regions. So now people are learning about our company and getting involved with us. And of course, we all know that this industry is a very, very big industry, right? So I'm going to share with you our company, a little bit of history, some of the product as well, and you'll get to also hear from other individuals that are working with us here locally. And of course, I'm going to talk to you also about our distribution model and our business model and how we actually do business here in North America and of course in other countries as well. So let me share with you here. So our company, as I mentioned, we started in 2018. So we're already a 7-year-old company going into our 8th year. So as I mentioned earlier, 2.5 billion when we first started. Now we have reached over 3 billion plus revenue, #1 K beauty brand, and today we still currently are the #1 K beauty brand. We also sold 40 million bottles just in one country alone. Let me tell you something. South Korea's population is 50 million people. To have sold 40 million bottles in one country, that's a pretty big number, right? And as I mentioned, we opened up North America just 2 years ago, and we have opened up now in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Mexico, Malaysia, and Singapore. Up right there is our corporate office. We purchased a building in Irvine, California, 33,000 square feet building we purchased just less than 1 year ago. Here in Las Vegas, just 2 months ago, we celebrated our 2-year anniversary at the Resorts World with 3,000 plus people right here in Vegas. I remember when we first came to America, there was not that many people involved. A lot of people were asking me, Steve, can this company really have success here in America? 3,000 plus people attended our event just 2 months ago. People from all backgrounds, teachers, doctors, lawyers, professionals, college students, people from all backgrounds, influencers, content creators. I mean, anybody and everybody right now. We had so many people getting involved with us, and we're having so much growth here in North America. So our company, we have 3 brands. We have ICD for skincare. We also have Bota Lab for hair care and body care. And then we also have LifeThing for inner beauty care. I'm going to dive in now to the reason, as I mentioned earlier, of how our company went #1 in South Korea. So as I mentioned earlier, our chairman created a new plant, all right? It's called Giant Byungpur. And this plant, not only did the plant get bigger by feeding the volcanic water, but also the hydration levels, the collagen levels, the polyphenol levels all got better as well. So when people started using our products, guess what happened? They saw faster results, better results, and they didn't have to wait 6 months or 9 months. They literally saw that in the first week, the first month, using our products. Then this mineral water, Jeju Lava mineral water. Most skincare brands today, people don't know this, but most brands today, they use distilled water, okay? Distilled water just means that there's no minerals, okay? It's dead water. But this Jeju Lava water is high and rich in minerals, and when you take this water and you feed the plant grew much bigger, right? So it's a very, very special water that we have access to. It's been 2.5 years so far, so we still have 17.5 years. I was out in Malaysia. Somebody asked me, Steve, what happens when the contract exclusivity ends in 17.5 years? I told that person, don't worry about it 17.5 years later. That's way more than enough time for you to get wealthy with our company, okay? So 17.5 years, okay? And number 3, our technology, okay? Now, this is a very unique technology called nano liposomal technology. So we actually have a patent on this as well. So what we do is this. Normally, this type of technology is only used in medical skincare or medical grade products. Now, this technology, when you talk to a doctor or a surgeon after surgery, when they apply anesthetic cream to the wounds, you guys know that anesthetic cream, you can feel the numbness right away because he could heal the wounds very quickly. This same technology, the liposomal technology, we created a microfluidizer process that allows the ingredients now to go into your deepest layers of your skin, way below the epidermis. See, the owners, they realize one thing. They realize that most skincare companies today, when you apply it to your skin, it only stays on the surface, it doesn't actually penetrate into your deepest layers. Why is that? Because our skin is waterproof. Like, think about it, every time you go into a shower, right? You don't gain 5 pounds extra coming out of the shower, right? Because why? Our skin is waterproof, right? But here, once you apply the products onto your skin, you wait 20, 30 minutes, it's all gone. It goes actually into your deepest layers because of this microfluidizer process. No other skincare company is doing this. Right? No other company is doing this except us. Except us right now. Most companies do not use a microfluidizer process. Why? Because it's very, very expensive. But we're doing this with these special ingredients, and here's what happened. In South Korea, people started using it, people saw the technology, and people saw the changes. And that's why in 3 years, sold 40 million bottles, went #1 in the most competitive country in the entire world. You and I both know, if you had to start a brand in South Korea for skincare to compete against thousands of other companies, that's not easy, I'll tell you that right now. So to go #1 in South Korea, it's a pretty big statement, right? This is some of the pictures at the farm. A lot of times this pyeongpru plant is usually sourced from places like Indonesia, Madagascar, in a dry form. And what happens is, if you test it out, there's a lot of pesticides in these type of dry plants. And the reason why they dry it up is because they can mass produce it. Our company is the only company out there that actually cultivates and actually researches and grows this pyeongpru plant in a smart farm. Only company in the world that's doing this right now. And as you can see, our plant, of course, is much larger than its average size. We also have a Riemann campus as well. We actually have our Riemann farm. So we have a 170,000 square feet farm where we actually grow the plant here. There's a Jeju Lava Water Center. This is a government center, a government facility. We work closely with them to get the water from them here and then transfer it over to our farm to grow the plant here as well. There's also an ASPACE, that's our research center, also in South Korea as well. So everything's pretty much very close to the Riemann campus. This is the Riemann farm in Jeju Island, South Korea. Was just there last month, and of course it's beautiful to see all the plants growing there in South Korea as well. So moving forward.
Go the other way.
Okay, let's go the other way.
Yes. Just keep going.
All right. So ICD. So ICD skincare, you'll learn more about it later. We have some individuals that are more our product specialists. They've been in the company for over 5 to 6 years. They're going to show you and talk to you about our skincare line and do some demonstration for you guys to understand how unique and special our skincare line is. But our company, ICD stands for In Cellular Dermatology, and our 3 things that our company focuses on is proper cleansing, proper hydration, and proper protection. I'm not going to go too much into this, but like I said, you'll hear more about the products a little bit later through our product specialists as well. Of course, some before and after photos of individuals that's been using it. I mean, we have literally tens of thousands of before and after photos of all backgrounds, all ages, all races that's been using it and actually been loving our skincare brand and skincare product as well. Even for men, even for women. You can see people are like, when I was in Malaysia, we had a lady, 67 years old, use the products only one time. But even just a one-time use, we compared literally her eye wrinkles faded like drastically just from a one-time use. Everybody in the room was mind blown just from a one-time use of using our products. One time. And you'll see it once you guys, of course, try the product yourself as well. Teenagers, it doesn't matter. It's a good thing with our skincare line is it's good for all age backgrounds. Before, this is 1 year ago, and now that's me on the video talking. Incredible.
Wow.
I saw her, I couldn't believe it. I had to take a video. I was like, unbelievable. Dermatologist, nothing more. Look at that change here. Incredible.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like unbelievable stuff you see. People using it, melasma, rosacea, psoriasis. We see so many people getting great improvements with our product lines. This is Kat's mother.
My mama.
Right? 1 week. That's her mother.
Next
1
slide.
week.
Do the next
Look
slide.
at the eye bags.
Do the next slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Get to see it even better. Yes.
1 week, guys. 1
Yeah.
week. Not 1 year, not 6 months, 1 week. Right? So obviously, if you have a company and a product that sells itself, it's so much easier to do business. That's what I realized with this company. I didn't have to be great in sales. I didn't have to be a skincare expert because I'm not a skincare expert. All I did was tell people just try the products out. The product sells itself. That's it. And when you have a superior product, it's so much easier to do business because you don't gotta sell them so hard. You just have to try the products out, and in a week or 2 weeks, they look at their face and they get blown away, right? So amazing here. This is Dr. Elizabeth Villamar. She's also one of our team leaders. Incredible changes as well for her. Few months using the products.
So many. There's gonna be a lot, so you can pass it.
Okay. There's many photos here.
These are personally people we know.
Yeah, personal friends of Kat and people they know as well.
It's my husband.
You know,
I know that guy.
yes.
Yeah. You know that guy.
So it goes on and on. This is Eunice. She's over there as well. She had eczema. She had really bad case of eczema, and no products worked. She was on steroids. Different doctors gave her different medication. Nothing worked. One day at church, a friend recommended her to use this product. Tried it. Her entire eczema went away. So pretty amazing for people that have eczema as well. Even kid-friendly as well. It's even safe for even kids to use. Yeah, and so many great testimonials, and it goes on and on and on with people loving our products. This is our collagen melting sheet. This is 100% pure collagen. You put this onto your face, you spray one of our boosters, and the collagen melts onto your skin, and it goes in through your skin through liposome technology as well. This is another amazing product as well that's been very, very popular. Our makeup line just also launched last month as well. IECD makeup, people are ecstatic about this only because this product uses the same clean ingredients we use from South Korea from the Pyeongpur Smart Farm as well. So today, of course, ladies know that not all makeup is clean, right? And when you use clean products and clean ingredients, obviously it's more, people love the fact that they get to use clean products, but more importantly, they see that this actually enhances their big beauty versus trying to mask it. And like I said, it goes on and on with tons of other photos, and we also have our hair care and body care product as well. Once again, I'm not going to go too deep into all the product lines. You'll get to learn more about that through our product specialists. But this was also created by the Korean government too, with their R&D facility. They contacted our company to become the exclusive distributor for this hair care brand. And a lot of my friends that had scalp issues, hair loss issues, and dryness started using our hair care product. Here we also have a patented ingredient, Desisticola as well, which of course hydrates your hair, hydrates your scalp, and also makes your roots stronger. And we have clinical studies done in South Korea that has helped many people with scalp issues and hair issues with our hair care shampoo, conditioner, and of course hair serum, and of course our body care line as well. And of course you can see some before and after photos of individuals using our hair care products, and at the same time, it's super affordable. It's not expensive. Like the hair care, the shampoo, and the conditioner, It's about maybe $50 for the entire set for a 500 milliliter bottle on the retail side. So very affordable products and also very good quality products. And our third and final brand is called LifeThing. This is our inner beauty products. Today, of course, nutritionists are always talking about how important your gut is. This Detox Plus product, it comes in a small little packet. You just open it up, you swallow it into water. These small little pellets expand 40 times larger in your stomach, and what it does, it pretty much cleanses out your entire intestinal wall. So you're pretty much adding fiber, it's a soluble fiber, into your diet as well. And a lot of people don't know this, but as we get older, our bodies, we lose the enzymes that breaks down the toxins that comes into our body every single day. But when you add a Detox Plus, you're adding those enzymes back in. This has zinc, it has psyllium husk, has milk thistle, which is great for your liver as well. And a lot of people, of course, have lost weight taking this Detox Plus product. Beauty Collagen EX, another popular product as well. I didn't know this, but from the age of 21 and older, we lose 2% of collagen every single year. That's why as we get older, obviously we have more wrinkles, our eyes, our nails, our hair, everything becomes weaker and brittle because why? Obviously because we age, right? And of course we can't stop from aging, but of course we can always age gracefully, right? And so this is an amazing collagen product. It's actually manufactured exclusively for our company in the cleanest factory in South Korea as well. It's a fish hydrolyzed collagen that has a pomegranate blueberry flavor, has glutathione, has selenium, and at the same time it tastes delicious. And it absorbs into your body right away. So very, very good product that I also highly recommend as well. And of course, this is Kat, we have right over here. So I just went over with you guys our company products, and of course you guys will get to learn more about the products, but today I know a lot of you came not just to only learn about the products or try the products, but you also came today to learn more about the business side and how we operate and how we do business. What I love about our company is this. Riemann, our company says, instead of working with a Sephora, instead of working with Ulta Beauty and your local retail stores, let's work with people like you and I, where individuals like you and I can go out there and market and promote these products through 3 different channels. Our company will provide you with your own website, your own links, and you can share the links to people that can go on your website, buy the products, and we take care of all the shipping. If you have customers here in Vegas, customers all over America, Canada, you have customers in Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, or Taiwan, guess what? Our company does all the shipping for you. You don't have to worry about that. And guess what? It's free to sign up. There's no cost for you to getting started with this, okay? So number one is you can do your business online. So today we have many social influencers, content creators. They do a lot of social media video creating, right? They create content, they create skincare videos, they share the links, and they get a lot of customers. So we have people that do that as well, all on social media and all online. Next, we also work with retail stores in terms of spa owners, or med spa owners, or business owners. I'm sure many of you know you're a salon owner, right? Of course, all of you go to a hair salon, right? Many of you, of course, right? And if you talk to your hairstylist and you tell them, hey, I would love to introduce you to the #1 K-beauty brand that just came to North America for maybe your salon. And if they like the products and they want to carry it at their hair salon, that salon can sign up as well. They could buy products, they could distribute it and use it and sell it retail at their salon as well. If you know any med spas or skincare salon owners or beauty supply stores, they could all sign up as well. So today we have so many estheticians, med spas, business owners today using the products, carrying the products at their facility as well. And number 3 is customers. Anyone you know today that has skin, which we all do, right? Which everyone does, right? Can become your customer. And they sign up for a free customer account. And guess what? Once they sign up, they can start earning reward points, and they can get discounts every time they purchase products on their customer account. Once again, it's free to sign up for a customer. If you want to work with us to earn income as well, it's also free to sign up as well. So let's talk about the compensation side, and let's talk about how the margins work with our company, okay? So getting started is very simple. As I mentioned, it takes 2 minutes to sign up online, and as soon as you sign up online, you start at the first tier called Planner, where you generate a 10% commission on all sales. So for example, if you get a customer, they buy something, you earn 10% in commissions. If you buy something for yourself, you earn 10% in rebate. Now, there is no requirement on you having to buy products. There is no requirement on any monthly sales quotas. There's no monthly fees. There's no monthly purchase requirement. There's no monthly recruiting requirement. Nothing like that at all. Meaning, you get started with us which is obviously free to join, which, how hard is it to sign up if it's free?
Yeah.
Pretty easy, right? You just gotta say yes to yourself, okay? And you start at 10%, right? You could choose to sell, you could choose to buy. If you don't do nothing, nobody cares. It's just an easy entry position for anybody to get started with us to generate 10% commissions. Now, let's say you say, hey, you know what? These products are pretty amazing. I want to earn more than 10%. How can I earn even more? There's a position called manager where you can start earning 20 to 30% of all your retail customers. Now, how do you become a manager? All you have to do is approximately $3,300 in sales within a 3-month time frame. So let's say you did about $1,100 in sales 1 month, the second month another $1,100, your third month $1,100, so you did a total of $3,300 in revenue. Now your status goes from planner to manager. Once your status gets upgraded, you're locked in at that position, and now your commission is at 20%. If you get a little bit more customers for the month, now your commission goes to 30%. And once again, at that position as well, there is no requirement of purchase requirements or sale volume requirements, nothing like that at all. Once you reach that status, you're locked in for life, okay? Next tier is called senior manager, where now you earn a 30% base commission up to 40%. How do you become a senior manager? Once you do about $6,600 in revenue within a 3-month time frame, and once you hit that revenue status, your position now gets upgraded to senior manager, and now your base commission is 30% up to 40%. So for example, you're a senior manager, you have one customer that buys a product, you earn 30%, right? If you buy something for yourself, you get a 30% rebate. Now, can we all agree that 30% is better than 10%? How many of us agree with that?
Yes.
Many smart people are in Vegas, I told you that, right?
Yes.
So 30% obviously is better than 10%, right? And here, once again, any of these positions of senior manager or manager, you only gotta do it one time. Some people, they do the 6,000 in 1 month. Some people do it in 1 week. Some people do it in 1 day. And the reason why some people start as senior manager in 1 day is because they get a discount on that initial purchase starting as a senior manager. So some people say, hey, you know what, if I can start at 30% on day 1 versus 10%, I'd rather start at 30% on day 1 and get a discount on my initial inventory, right? And once you hit these positions, it's a lifetime commission and a lifetime discount, meaning for the rest of your career, you have a lifetime discount of 30%, a lifetime commission of 30%. Let's say you hit this position, but let's say for 6 months you got busy, kids, you're traveling, vacations, and you didn't do any sales. Even if you had 0 sales, you don't go back downwards. You're locked in for life. How amazing is that? Imagine your favorite store today gave you a lifetime discount of 30-40%. Can we say that's a pretty good deal?
Yeah.
Right? And they told you, hey, you can sell products here, and we'll give you a lifetime commission of 30-40%.
Wow.
Pretty good. Pretty good, okay? First leadership position is called team leader, where you can start earning now 40% to 50% off your retail commissions. How do you become a team leader? It's about $10,000 a month in sales for about 5 months straight, not by yourself, but with your entire partners, all your customers, everybody working with you. Once you complete about $55,000 in sales, in a 5-month time frame, you reach a position called team leader. Now, team leader is great because obviously now your margins are much better. Every time you get one customer, 40 to 50% of one customer order, which is obviously a lot, right? But at team leader, not only do you earn the 40 to 50%, there's a lot of other benefits in terms of if you go out there and you help other people reach this position of team leader, company says this, go out there and help other people become a team leader, and we'll give you 40% of their monthly income, which is called a leadership match. So let me explain to this. Let's say, for example, you became a team leader. Congratulations, you're at 40 to 50%. Let's say you introduce me to Rima. You say, hey Steve, I want to introduce you to the #1 K beauty company. Come try the products. I liked it, I joined. And let's say in a few months, I became a team leader, but I'm part of your team. You're a team leader, I'm a team leader, we're both team leaders, but I'm in your team. On my monthly income, you would earn 40% of my monthly income every single 30 days. So if I'm earning $10,000 a month, and you're earning 40% of that, that's $4,000 a month in passive income.
Wow.
If I earn $20,000 a month, then you would earn $8,000 a month in passive income. $30,000 a month, of course you're earning $12,000 a month, right? But what if you had 2 people that are team leaders earning $10,000 a month? That would be $8,000 a month, $96,000 a year in passive income. Now let me ask you a question today. Where else can you make $96,000 in passive income today doing this? Not doing anything. Real estate, investments. You know how hard it is to make $96,000 in passive income? How much money you would have to invest to make a six-figure passive income? It's not easy. The time, the investment, right? It's a lot. To make $10,000, is it super simple? It's simple. Is it super easy? I'm not saying it's super easy, but it's achievable. My first 7 days working with the company, I made over $10,000, right? And since my first 7 days, I've been with the company now for 2 years. That 10,000 has 10x, right? In a monthly income now today, right? But imagine you're helping 2, 3, 4, 5 plus people make $10,000 a month. Think about the extra income you could earn with this company. If the #1 K-beauty company is now here in America, right now, did you know that there's already $2 billion worth of K-beauty coming in from South Korea to America today already? Already in America, $2 billion is being spent on K-beauty products. Did you also know that was a 59% increase from the year before, right? And on top of that, for the first time ever in history, last year, K-beauty imports was higher than imports from France. France has always been #1 for America, always #1. We all knew that, us growing up, even my mother, even many of my friends today, they were all into European products. Everything from France, that was always #1. Japan as well. But here in the United States, for the first time in history, last year, South Korea exports for Korean cosmetics and skincare was #1, and we surpassed France, which is huge, huge. $10 billion is being exported out of South Korea every single last year. 24.5% already going into China, 2 billion going into US, 1 billion going to Japan, right? And the great thing with our organization and our team right now is we have the strongest team right now in China, in Hong Kong, in Taiwan, strongest team in Asia right now, growing in Mexico, growing in Latin America, and all of you that were invited today are here to, of course, not just of course learn about the products, but of course have a chance and opportunity to get involved with the company as well. So team leader is amazing. There's also positions called director, senior director, and of course national director as well. This is just here's another breakdown here as well. So as I mentioned, planner, manager, senior team leader. Then there's director, senior director, and of course national director. So these three highest positions, they allow you to start earning company revenue share. What do I mean by that? Every month, we take 1% of the entire company revenue, and we split that with all the directs and hire. Last month in America, we did about $20 million in sales. So we take 1% of that, which is $200,000, and we split that with all the directors and hire. So once you become a director, you're like a partner now with the company. You're getting revenue share from all sales happening in North America. So #1 is this: you get the revenue share, you get the retail side, as I mentioned, goes from 10% all the way to 54%, and at the same time, there's also something called open group commission that you can earn, which is the second way you get paid. So for example, let's say you became a senior manager, and let's say you introduce a planner to Remon. Someone goes, "This is amazing," and they're like, "You know what? I don't need to go from manager to senior manager. I'm just happy at planner." And I told you that. And let's say I joined working with you, and I'm a planner. And let's say just for my month, every month I'm just doing about 1,000 a month in sales. I keep my 10%. But since I'm the planner in your team, open group means you can also earn a percentage of the people you introduce Remon to as well. So if your base commission is at 30% and my base commission is 10%, you earn 20% of everything that I do. So I just do about 1,000 a month in sales. Hey, every month, $200 goes up to you. You can have 10 planners in your team. This is $2,000 a month, right? And you can have as many planners as you want to work with you in your company. We also have something called unit level. Third way of getting paid. Unit level means this: it doesn't matter what rank you are. You could be at the bottom position here and still get paid on everyone that comes into your team or your business. So for example, let's say you're a planner. You have no experience, but you introduce a superstar to the company. Let's say you introduce me to the company, right? And you didn't know anybody else, but you knew only one person. And I joined. Of all my sales, of all the business that I do, you can still earn 5% of all my personal orders, of my customer orders, and even people that I bring in as partners, you can still get paid on that. Even though you're at the very, very beginning position. A lot of times people ask me, hey Steve, what if someone does better than me here? Right? Other companies, you're like, if you've seen something similar to this in the past, if someone does better than you, you're happy for them because they're doing better than you, but deep inside you're crying because they're all at the top. You're all at the bottom, like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting paid on that. But here, it doesn't matter if somebody does better than you. You still get paid on that. You could find somebody in Mexico, you could find somebody in Canada, you could find somebody in the Philippines, Japan, Singapore, Europe, wherever they are. And they can open up a country for you. You might know only one person, but you can still get paid off all of that just by that one introduction as well. So that's the beauty about our company. It doesn't matter if you're a superstar, it doesn't matter if you're brand new with no experience, you can still get earned, you still get paid here as well. And last thing, of course, was the leadership match. As I mentioned earlier about the 40%. But here's another best part. If I go out there and I help other people now become a team leader, you can still earn 20% off more team leaders that are under your generation 2 and 10% as well. So it's in a very, very aggressive compensation for the ones that want to build. But I know some of you today, you're not looking to build this on a big scale, which is fine. Some of you are just looking to earn an additional $1,000 a month, or $2,000 a month, or $3,000 a month, and you're happy with that. That's also available here, okay? So whether you want to do this part-time or spare time, or play a leadership role with the company, both of it is available here as well. This is the Rimon Village, our campus in South Korea. We built a 9-villa resort in Jeju Island, South Korea. Beautiful resort for our distributors to attend. Every Tuesdays and every Thursdays, our company has presentations and orientations weekly on a Zoom call. So if you want to introduce people to the company and you want to explain the company, all you have to do is say, hey, what are you doing Tuesday at 6 p.m.? Number one K-beauty company is having some information session about launching here in Vegas, and they're looking for the right people, and we thought about you. You invite them to the Zoom call on Tuesday. One of the speakers will present, one of the speakers will give the information, and all you focus on in the beginning is invite them to a Tuesday presentation. Now, let's say they signed up. What's step number 2? You want to go to an orientation. We've all been to an orientation before, for school, for work, right? We also have an orientation as well. We go over the website, how to use the website. Well, we go over the products a bit. We go over all the positions a bit, how to get to step 1, step 2, step 3, and the type of action plan you need to get to a higher position company. So we have a good system in place. You don't have to do this all by yourself. And the company gives all the education, all the marketing materials, all the brochures, all the flyers, all that is free. All the training is free. There is no cost for any of this, right? So everything is available, of course, when you sign up. This was the convention we had just recently, 2 months ago in Vegas. This is the one where we had 3,000 plus people attending our convention in Las Vegas. And people were just so ecstatic. And I can't believe that it's only been 2 years. But there's already this many people now that are getting involved from places from all over North America, places from Canada. People are flying in from Asia. But we're tiny still. 3,000 is still a small number. I truly believe that this company is going to become a 5, 7, 8, 9, $10 billion company. You know, if you look at, today, a lot of people today are looking for clean ingredients. And today, the fact that information is so available online on Google and YouTube and different places, you can search what's good and what's bad. In the next 10, 20, 30 years, the companies with the cleanest ingredients will be at the top. We all know when cell phones first came out back in I think it was around the 80s and 90s, right? When cell phones first came out. There was a lot of cell phone companies, there was a lot of cell phone brands back then, right? But today, if you think about today now, can we all agree that people only use either an iPhone or a Galaxy today, right? Only 2 brands today.
Yeah.
2 companies dominated the cell phone industry. Guess what? In skincare, that's going to be the same thing as well. 10, 20, 30 years later, it's only going to be about 2 or 3 big brands that has the largest market share. And right now, with Korean skincare being so popular, effective, right, and us being number 1, we're at the very beginning stages of having this huge change in history. Number 1, us being number 1 from last year with exports coming in and imports coming in, that just happened last year. It wasn't 5 years ago, it wasn't 10 years ago. That means the timing, obviously, is right now. In business, it's all about timing. In the past, I've been very fortunate to be at the right place, at the right time. I invested into the right companies and in the right investments that got me very successful and wealthy in a few industries because of timing. Even I didn't have a background in the industry. I was at the right place at the right time. Here, same thing as well. I knew that K-beauty was popular. I knew that skincare was a very big and growing industry. Even though I'm a guy with no background in skincare and beauty, I still went and became number one in this company and became the highest position in the company within a year and a half, right? Within a year and a half. And the reason why also is this. A lot of times people ask me this, hey Steve, what if I don't have a big network of people? What if I don't know a lot of people? Where do I find all these customers? Let me tell you something today. Just about last year, I started doing a lot of social media marketing and advertising on different social media platforms. Instagram and Facebook and different platforms. Just through social media, okay, over 15,000 people, random people, has messaged me saying they're all interested in K-beauty. They all want to work with me. They all want to buy the products. 15,000 strangers. Even though my guy friends were doctors, real estate developers, and lawyers, not really into skincare, I knew that it wasn't about just the people that I knew. I already knew that tens of thousands of people out there today love K-beauty. I just had to go find them. Today, you have social media, you have AI technology, you have online platforms to find tens of thousands of people out there to become your customer. And you don't even have to have a big network. But back then, 10 years ago, we didn't have all this technology. Back then, you had to call your friends. Hey, are you into this? But reality is, most of your friends were not into this kind of stuff. That was the reality. And people didn't like doing that. Contacting friends or family or people that they knew, trying to bug them to sell something. But here's the best part now. You could use social media and online technology today to find tens of thousands of clients and customers without you having to make a physical phone call, right? That's the beauty about living right now in 2025. The way that people used to make money 10, 20 years ago is different from today. Everything has advanced, everything with technology has advanced, and of course, learning it today is a great thing to learn. Because why? The world is moving so fast, right? Technology is advancing, AI, everything right now is advancing so fast right now that all of you also will get a chance to, of course, work with me directly, where I will be able to teach you guys how to do all the online platforms, the marketing, working with people, and how to build this successfully right here in Las Vegas as well. So before I end my call here, my overview, I do want to introduce you to a few individuals from the Las Vegas market that's our local leadership that's been really having a tremendous success. This wouldn't happen without these individuals. So if all the team leaders and of course Director Marisol, if you guys can come to the front, they're going to share a short testimonial of their name, their background, what they do for a living, and of course a short testimonial, of course, with Riemann as well. So if all the team leaders and the directors can come to the front, let's give them all a round of applause.
Sheila.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. So for those of you who doesn't know me, I'm Marisol Young. I am, my background, I'm a surgeon by profession in the Philippines, and when I moved here to the US, I transitioned to medical aesthetics, and I do practice here in Vegas. I do have I do have a solid practice here in Vegas, okay? I'm also a director with Riemann. So my quick story, I was introduced to Riemann about